strawberry jam sandwiches with quite thick bread. Sweet mincemeat. It's onions. It's fried onions. Blancmange, that's it, blancmange. Got it. Orange that's slightly gone off, maybe sort of like part of the pith or skin of it. For me, the word life tastes of strawberry jam sandwiches. Science tastes of fried onions. Childhood, blancmange. The word taste itself tastes of gone off oranges. I have a neurological condition called synesthesia. It's a joining or mixing of the senses. Many synesthetes see colours when they hear a sound or touch an object. My particular strain is one of the more rarer forms. I taste words or word sounds. Around half, possibly more, of words I hear, read and articulate produce a very specific taste sensation on my tongue. These tastes are totally involuntary and never ever change. One of the most traumatic day-to-day experiences for me is having to visit supermarkets. I open the door and I'm hit with all these different colours. I'm looking at food that's giving me flavour. People speaking all the time. The tannoy system. Flavour after flavour after flavour after flavour after flavour. Flavour after flavour after flavour after flavour after flavour. Flavour after flavour after flavour after flavour. Flavour after flavour.
I have a lot of words that relate to this sort of thing. Mixed vegetables, vegetable chunks. This is an area I tend to avoid. It's the deli counter. Gives an overriding taste of chocolate. That mixed in with all these different flavours and foods makes me feel sick.
I run a pub, and in the course of my job I have to meet and greet my regulars, some of whom are far from regular. John over there, he tastes of licorice. Richard's processed cheese. Russell, he's celery. And Sheila over there has a strong flavour of egg white about her. I've been here a year now. Well, it seems a lot longer. Out of 380 nights, I've probably done 350 of them. That's how determined I am, but it's not any easier. The prime reasons for me coming here, or coming into this business, if you like, was not because I'm antisocial or unsocial. I don't like situations where there's lots of people. I have to throw myself in at the deep end.
Yes, just do it. See where it goes.
It'll be finished to be available for use.
We put a video.
All I'm doing is just getting used to the sounds and the noises and the smells. I do this for a minimum of 10 minutes every night. So I've done that before. I've just come down and gone out there because I've had to. And it's been a disaster. I've been all over the place. When I was here the first few days, I just couldn't go out there at all. I'm feeling it now and it's just so stressful. I wonder why I do it. Well, this is my Harley. I don't particularly like riding it because it's horribly uncomfortable. But it gives me the opportunity to indulge in one of the few pleasures I get out of synesthesia, which is visiting motorcycle shops. Whenever I drive past motorcycle shops, I'm inexplicably drawn in. It's just like heaven. Lovely. Is there a finer word than engine? I don't know. Jacket. I don't know what jacket is, but again, I love it. I could say jacket all day long. Jacket, 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 jacket. Seat, saddle, exhaust pipe. Jacket, 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 jacket. I come here whenever I can, whenever I can get away. Certainly the people here aren't aware of why I came, and I'm pretty sure if I told them why, they'd look at me a bit oddly. So I would never let on. It's my secret world. It has been since I was 5. Useless to ride though, got no brakes on or anything. Horrible thing. Another problematic activity is driving, because following and reading road signs can become very, very confusing for me.
This happens all the time. Wherever I go, this always happens. I get totally lost. Let's try again. It might seem odd and stupid and sort of arbitrary to you and a bit subjective. I mean, I could be saying anything. It can taste of whatever. But the fact is, it does, and it's 100% consistency. I'd just love to know why. Flavour, whoops, gone wrong. But I can't stop from the flavour, whoops, gone wrong sequence. It's that annoys me. Because you're going through some sort of subconscious selection procedure all the time. I'm going to have to stop in a minute because I find it's too much. I don't know where I'm going.
It's like now, we passed the turn off we should have taken, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So I'm going to go back the same way now, and I'll probably do the same thing going back.
Oh.
Nightmare. I wish I could just see coloured letters, I tell you. Stevington itself is tastes of Spangle sweets. The whole place just breathes serenity and sweetness, and that's why I like it. But then I can contrast that directly with the horror of the evening. I've spent 20 odd years dealing with machines. Computers don't interest me, but it was a lot easier to deal with. I didn't have to deal with people. I get introduced to people and I shun them immediately because they're called Derek or something. Earwax. I do. I turn away. I've got a barmaid here. I took her on because of her name. Joanne, ham flavoured chewing gum, which does sound a bit odd, but it's a nice sensation. It leaves me feeling quite nice. Imagine that. You can't work here because I don't like the taste of your name. Somebody asked for a pint of that. I mean, it doesn't taste like beer to me. It tastes like rubber bands. Nothing matches. Nothing tastes the way it should do, apart from Marmite. That's perfect. Some sort of weird perfume. I don't know which kind. That one tastes like dirt. Vodka. I can't concentrate on what people are saying, especially when I've got a multiple order that all tastes differently from... I mean, when they order food, can you imagine? It's the bright light syndrome. It's like having bright lights going off all the time. It's hell. It's hell. I've completed something. I don't want to put myself through the horrible feelings I put myself through every night for much longer. I can't, because it's horrible. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a polar opposite route. I'm going to go into something where I can be on my own for a while.
Yeah, this is where I come when things get too much for me in there. I've had everything painted green in here, apart from the walls, which I'm not allowed to do, but I'll cover them in green ivy. I come here and I see all this green and I think green, and it's the sound of the word as I articulate it in my head that produces the synesthetic effect. It's a melted sweet sensation which just makes me feel nice and relaxed. And I come out here sometimes shaking like a leaf, and then after 5 minutes here I'm fine.
I've come to London to meet with Jamie Ward with the Department of Psychology at the University College in London. He's done a lot of scientific research into my condition and hopefully can tell me exactly what goes on inside my head.
Whenever I come to London, I seek out a place like this. Out there, it's very, very tasty. Lots of reds, lots of greens, lots of buffs. I get an overriding taste of mashed potatoes as well as sweet mince for some reason, and it walks around with me all day long.
One of the reasons why I entrusted myself and my condition over to Jamie was that I wanted somebody to try and find out something about it. I approached numerous people before him and was basically turned away. Don't even think he believed it at the start. Why? Why do I taste words?
There is a genetic contribution to synesthesia, so it seems to run in families. Colour is the most common type of synesthetic experience. Some people might have colours with days of the week, others might have colours with months of the year, others might have colours with numbers, others colours with letters. With regards to taste, taste is actually in quite a different part of the brain, and you tend not to get taste triggered by the same types of things. The sounds of words are important for triggering taste.
I can't control it, but it's happening all the time now. Bang, bang, bang,
Yes,
bang.
yeah.
Brief pause, bang, bang, bang.
When you are listening to people speaking these words, you do see activity in parts of your brain that are normally dedicated to perception of flavour and taste.
Because a lot of my flavours as well are, they're things like jam sandwiches and chocolate bars and sweeties. Why is that?
Well, there might be a sensitive period in which synesthesia effectively gets set in stone. So things that you used to eat as a kid still partake in your synesthesia.
Say I had a new taste, experience a new taste. Do you think I'd develop a word for that?
Probably no. If you learn new words, they will acquire tastes that are old.
Well, let me ask you then, what flavour would the word college bring up?
To me?
To me.
That would taste of sausage sandwiches. Is that right?
Yeah.
Things with idge tend to be sausage. Similar sounding words tend to elicit similar taste.
I'll be honest with you, I was under the distinct impression that you didn't believe me at first. Is that right? Or
No, that
always
isn't
had
right.
faith
No.
in-
What I believe and what I can make other people believe are not necessarily the same thing.
I'm now back in Welwyn Garden City, the place where I grew up.
What about fried spam? You had a thing about fried spam.
Yeah, fried spam's a popular one as well. It's all the Fridays fried spam.
Fridays.
Every time I get up on a Friday, I taste spam. This is genetic, it's purely genetic, so it should have been passed on. It's always passed on through the female line. Therefore, the chances are that you should have it. What about sort of Wednesday? Would Wednesday mean anything? Like, would it be a depressing day, like Monday's blue or something? You know, that's common. For if you think, well, Tuesday's always been green. Or,
For me?
Yeah, or four's an angry number and five's a friendly one.
No.
That's
Sorry.
another fairly common thing.
No. I think I'm too pragmatic.
So you think I'm mad?
No, I don't think you're mad.
It's all mixed up and twirly-whirly in there.
We still love you anyway.
All these flavours they think are all go back to childhood and there's no grown-up flavours in there. But was I ever fed chilli or curries
No.
as a child? Or was it all
No.
jam sandwiches? And
No, it was
Pickle
not
bun.
all jam sandwiches. It was good, nutritious food. Excuse me.
I mean, you haven't really got a flavour. You've got your processed peas. Nice.
Why haven't I got a flavour?
Don't know.
Have you asked somebody why I haven't got a flavour?
It's always seemed odd to me that all the flavours I get, and I get thousands and thousands of them, I get real strong flavours for tin stuff, tin carrots and tin peas, whereas I don't for normal carrots.
You used to eat a lot at your grand's. Now she always bought tin peas, didn't she? Because she used to make pea sandwiches.
We did used to get reports from school, particularly one teacher where he always said Jim was not paying attention.
Who did that? That's why I'm going to kill him.
That's probably what death.
He had the most ridiculous diction.
Can I just say that I didn't find it strange or odd. I just found it a bit upsetting that you hadn't told us.
Yeah, and I can understand that. And in some respects, I felt a bit guilty, but I mean, I didn't have anything to say. Although I can taste.
I'd like to know why you did that. Did you think you wouldn't get any sort of
No, just seems
sympathy or?
no, it's just not that important, really. It's not that important that I can sit there and say this goes on and it causes me stress. Can you help me? 'Cause it's not.
Oh, I mean, I would have liked the opportunity to try and help you.
One thing I've never said is I absolutely detest the name Jimmy.
I don't call you Jimmy.
You do call me Jimmy. You do call me Jimmy quite often, so that's saying
Oh,
that.
sorry.
You
I'm
do.
conscious
The
of
thing
it.
is, I've always disliked him. I like James. Jimmy,
Well, we'll
I
make a
physically,
point of.
I physically cringe. I did it then.
Well, you should have said.
This is my friend David, who I've known for 40 years, and we're sitting here now in a place where we used to come as a pair of kids. You've got any memories of this place?
Oh,
I've got
tons,
plenty.
mate, yeah. Changed a bit.
We used to go up there through,
That's
you know,
right,
up the
yeah.
top of the hill
Still
there,
can.
and then get on tea trays and slide down.
Do you remember that time I was sliding down, came off hands first, and I sliced my hand open. And I've still got the scar there today.
All that big cut with all the dirt and all the muck in there, it gave me a really strong taste of strawberry jam. Or at least
Strawberry jam.
and there was all marzipan and all sorts of muck mixed in.
Never realised it. Yeah.
How about we can go back? Mum and Dad, can you go back?
Yeah,
to
I
them?
should be in
Got
there.
some beautiful
Yeah,
memories of that place. When we're babies, we're all like this. We all hear things and we see flashes of colour and
Yeah.
we taste stuff because that's our brains developing. When you get through infancy, your brain's fully developed and all these links are cut. But with me, it hasn't happened, so I'm still a baby, basically.
Oh.
Well, when did you first notice it?
When I was five years old.
Bloody hell.
Because when you did sort of eventually find out, what did you?
Well, I read it in the article because you said to me I'm in the paper and you didn't tell me what it was. I read it, I thought, I think I have to read that again.
You showed it to us, didn't you?
Why didn't wind in a paper up?
Well, if you hadn't have read it in the paper, so I'd just come
Yeah.
round and said I taste words, what would you have done?
Well, I sat you down first and thought, well, have another beer,
I think
mate.
it would be a bit of a shock first of all, but I think we only
Have you
accepted
got-
it, 'cause I mean, it's not
Take
terrible.
away.
Yeah, are you on medication?
Well,
Do you need
unusual
some?
thing, isn't
And
it,
then
to
I
an
then I
extent?
sat and listened, and I thought, well, if you, I don't know.
Because I always said you taste like cloth. You taste like cloth, and you do. You taste like cloth. Not even nice
I'd have
clean
thought you was
cloth. It's a
on-
dirty.
I'd have thought you was on drugs or something, mate, on the way.
Yeah, I must admit, I think I would have thought, it's weird. What's
I
happened to
think it's
Jimmy?
It's a strange thing
What's
to
happened
invent.
to
It's a
Jimmy
strange thing to invent.
over
isn't
the
it?
years?
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't invent it. It's weird, isn't it?
If you told us when we was like 14, 15,
Oh, yeah,
you'd have been
yeah.
crucified.
I'd have been flayed alive, so my fears were genuine.
Even though you're a good mate and that, I used to go over, I think.
Kids can be so cruel. Whenever I come here, and certainly whenever I used to come here, it had a vivid taste of sliced potatoes mixed in with a bit of shortcake. But when I do have flashbacks and when I do try and remember incidents, I get the full effect, except it's four-dimensional. It's so vivid, I could almost, well, I can be there now. When I dream synesthetically. I dream taste as well as I dream everything else. So it's with me 24 hours a day. I mean, I often sit and contemplate. I would like to find other people with the same condition, because I'm going to find somebody who looks over this field and thinks what and feels what I feel. My synesthesia is a controlling part of my life. The bad may outweigh the good, but given the choice, I wouldn't want it any other way. I feel it's given me a unique insight into how I make decisions and a far deeper understanding of who and what I am.